Hey guys, let's get more news about Miami Heat, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Heat should consider replacing Caleb Martin with rival $29 million starter. The Miami Heat lost Caleb Martin in confusing fashion over the summer and now must figure out how to replace the versatile wing's minutes without losing too much in translation. Martin joined the Philadelphia 76ers on a 4-year, $35 million contract after turning down a better offer from the Heat of $65 million over 5 years in a risk that ultimately didn't pan out. Isaac Okoro, a free agent most recently employed by the Cleveland Cavaliers, is an alternative option for Miami given his similarity in size, skill set and role to Martin as a member of the Cavs over the past 4 seasons. Andy Bailey of Bleacher Report on Thursday, August 1, listed Okoro among the best remaining players remaining on the free agent market. Okoro is just 23 years old and coming off a season in which he shot 39.1% from deep, Bailey wrote. When you combine that with a 6'9" wingspan and back-to-back campaigns with an above-average defensive estimated plus-minus, it's easy to become intrigued with his 3-and-D upside. Okoro earned just north of $29 million over 4 years in Cleveland after the franchise selected him with the number 5 pick in the 2020 NBA draft. However, the Cavaliers are either intent on ending the relationship or unwilling to meet Okoro's contract demands, as the shooting guard/small forward combo has been eligible for an extension since July 2023, yet has not signed a deal to return. Okoro is the same height as Martin at 6'5" and is sturdier at 225 pounds compared to Martin's weight of 205. He played 27.3 minutes per night across 69 games, 42 starts, in Cleveland last season, while Martin logged 27.4 minutes per contest across 64 games, 23 starts, for Miami. Okoro averaged 9.4 points, 3.0 rebounds, and 1.9 assists for the Cavs in 2023-24, while Martin put up 10.0 points, 4.4 rebounds, and 2.2 assists for the Heat. Okoro connected on 39.1% of 3.1 attempts from behind the three-point line per night, while Martin hit 34.9% of 3.6 shots from deep each game. Martin's wingspan is just 1 inch longer than Okoro's, and their respective sizes allow each man to defend multiple positions across the guard and forward spots. Martin finished last season with a defensive rating of 113.3, while Okoro posted a mark of 114.9. The league average for defensive rating was 116.1. The primary difference is that Okoro will turn 24 in the middle of next season, while Martin will hit 29 years old before the campaign officially begins. Okoro, while slightly less of a player than Martin in 2023-24, yet extremely similar, can still feasibly improve his game. Martin, on the other hand, probably is who he is at this point in his NBA career. Bailey noted that the current salary cap situations around the league render the Detroit Pistons and Utah Jazz as the only 2 franchises who can extend Okoro a meaningful offer. However, the Miami front office is known for its salary cap permutations, while the Heat coaching staff is respected league-wide as among the best developers of professional talent, with Martin being a chief and recent example. Miami also often proves among the top destinations for players due to the city's weather, nightlife and culture. The Heat play in only the 18th largest sports market in the United States, but the team has been arguably the best in the Eastern Conference over the past 5 years. Miami has been to the playoffs all 5 seasons, earning 3 trips to the conference finals and 2 appearances in the NBA Finals. As such, the franchise is one that might prove attractive to a young player seeking a new home, better development and a chance to shine on a team that always matters. If Okoro fits that bill, he might be willing to take a little less on a shorter-term contract to rehabilitate his value across the NBA and improve as a player in the process. Miami is capable of meeting Okoro halfway contractually, even amid complicated details, and the Heat could use a player who can offer them 90% or more of Martin's across-the-board production last season. Bam Adebayo pens reaction to Simone Biles' apparent shot at Donald Trump. Miami Heat star Bam Adebayo, who was competing in men's basketball at the 2024 Paris Olympics for Team USA, seemingly enjoyed Simone Biles' perceived shot at Donald Trump after she won a pair of gold medals for the country. Los Angeles Lakers star LeBron James, Adebayo's teammate this summer in the Olympics, also reacted to Biles' post on X. Trump has faced backlash recently after referring to occupations held by black people as black jobs. He has done so on multiple occasions. Meanwhile, at the 2024 Olympics, Biles has won gold in 2 separate gymnastics events so far and still has a chance to add to her total. Adebayo is attempting to join Biles as one of many athletes who have earned gold medals for the United States, but Team USA has some winning left to do in order to accomplish that goal. Team USA is still in the preliminary round of the Olympics, with quarterfinals matchup still 4 days away, and the top 2 teams in the world won't compete for a gold medal until August 10, which is just over 1 week from now. But the level at which Team USA has competed lately should have fans of the squad feeling optimistic about its chances of winning a gold medal. Prior to the start of the Olympics, Team USA went through some hiccups. While the team did finish the USA Basketball Showcase, a stretch of exhibition games, with a 5-0 record, 3 of those wins came by just single digits, and Team USA beat South Sudan by only 1 point back on July 20. But after what was an unspectacular stint in the USA Basketball Showcase, Team USA has responded by winning each of its first 2 games in Paris by 17 points or more, and the team is fresh off a victory over South Sudan on July 31. Next up for the squad is a game against Puerto Rico on August 3. Devin Booker was hoping to end up with Miami Heat ahead of 2015 NBA Draft. Phoenix Suns star Devin Booker has put together a fantastic career in the NBA with the team that picked him 9 years ago, but the Suns evidently weren't the number 1 team on his wish list leading up to the 2015 NBA Draft. He recently revealed that he was hoping the Miami Heat would draft him and that he was even looking at homes near Miami's arena at one point. "That's where I was hopin', Miami," Booker said of his mindset leading up to the draft. "'Cause Miami was my best workout, and then I remember, I think Pat Riley came into, he did an interview, and he's like, we're looking for a Klay Thompson type player. We need to up our shooting. I just shot 40% in college. I'm like, oh yeah. I'm looking at spots right down there by the arena." The Heat ultimately did have a chance to draft Booker, as he was available when they were on the clock with the number 10 overall pick, but the team instead used the selection on Justice Winslow. A few picks later, the Suns swooped in and selected Booker at number 13 overall. Winslow ended up sticking with the Heat for a few seasons, but he never turned into an elite talent like Booker. Across 241 regular season appearances with Miami, Winslow averaged 9.0 points, 5.4 rebounds, and 2.7 assists per game. The Duke University product last played in the NBA in the 2022-23 season. He spent much of last season in the G League. Booker, meanwhile, earned the 4th All-Star selection and 2nd All-NBA nod of his career last season. He averaged 27.1 points, 4.5 rebounds, and 6.9 assists per game for the Suns. Unfortunately for Phoenix, Booker's production wasn't enough for the squad to win a single playoff game, even though the 27-year-old maintained his high level of play in the postseason. The Suns were swept by the Minnesota Timberwolves in the first round, ending a Phoenix season that was expected to last much longer. The Heat also took a quick exit from the 2024 NBA playoffs, but they did manage to win a game before falling to the Boston Celtics in the first round. It may sting for Heat fans to know that a player like Booker wanted to join their team, but what's done is done. If it's any consolation, given the butterfly effect, There are no guarantees that a player like Jimmy Butler would have ended up with the Heat had the team picked Booker in 2015 and built around him. And you, fan? What do you think of the situation of Devin Booker? Leave your opinion in the comments.